Hello and welcome to another ACY Securities Market Update. My name is Alistair Schultz and I'm going to be your host through today's trading journey. Now to start off with, the last few weeks we've been doing a virus update to begin with. There's no difference today. 187,000 infected, more than almost 7,500 people have died so far. The UK government has also come out and sort of stated that they are expecting to be about 20,000 people that die as a good outcome. So it is serious, it is being problematic, and we are seeing rapid developments on a daily basis, so keep an eye on what's going on. In addition to that, all 50 states of the US are now reporting to have coronavirus infections, so that is also something to keep an eye on, depending on where we're seeing further figures. Now, overnight we've had a fair bit of news come through. Italy and Belgium have banned short selling positions. We've had Philippines close their stock exchange entirely. US retails figures were negative with a 0.4% reduction. The German zoo report that we spoke about yesterday also came out negative. Now, it is minus 49.5. Anything that is below a zero reading is considered a contraction on what the people are feeling about economics in the future and business side of things. So that is a significant reduction from where it was at and indicates on how the German public are really feeling about the coronavirus, but also the long-term possibility of growth in the economy. Now, we've also had Steve Mnuchin come out and they are considering right now the idea of restricting New York Stock Exchange hours, not closing, but just restricting the total hours that are actually in operation, just due to the volatility that's being seen. Australia has banned groupings of 100 people or more. We've also had a Biosecurity Act set up as an emergency, and there's been updates to the travel guide that are occurring there. Morgan Stanley and Goldman Sachs have both indicated that we are in a global recession and that a V-shaped recovery is likely off the cards at this point in time. So, lots of news overnight that has occurred. On price, we haven't seen a great deal of change, but it is something that we're going to have a look at moving forward in the future. Now, just giving you a bit of an idea of what's going on this morning, Australia's PM, Scott Morrison, was talking about a few different things related to the coronavirus. And we have seen price travel further down. That was already occurring last night. Now, if you were in the webinars last night, I did set up some ideas of where you might be trading with the overarching idea that the Australian dollar would be falling. So, if you were able to get a hold of some of them, or perhaps you saw the opportunities there with price hitting some of our trend lines, then congratulations, you've done quite well for yourself today. Now, if not, there is likely going to be further declines to the Australian dollar because at this point in time, travel is being restricted for Australians leaving Australia. We're having a reduction in the amount of people that can come in with level 4 travel restrictions occurring. And anyone that is currently an expat Australian citizen is likely going to have to come home very shortly. And we will be seeing borders likely shut in the next couple of weeks. At least that's what I predict is going to be occurring. Now, beyond that, we've also had gold. Now, if you're looking at gold right now, we have had a run down, but a double bottom has presented itself. Now, the pink line that I've got set up there, you can see that I've actually entered this as a trade myself. And I did come to the party a little bit late. The neckline is probably a little bit further below than where my entry is and where I'd like it to be. I am expecting price to continue going up for a little bit, and I will be trailing my stop behind it. But if you want to set it as a fixed take profit, then my anticipation would be where I have this purple pinky colored line on the screen behind me. Now, for the news ahead of the week, we have Canadian CPI coming out, and that is going to be something to keep an eye on in the future. Now, I think that we are likely to see a reduction in those consumer price index numbers, and obviously with all the stuff that's been going on around the world and rate cuts, which Canada have also put into effect, plus their own PM being affected with coronavirus, we're likely to see some action around that tonight. So if you are going to continue trading, be wary of all the short side dramas that are going on right now. Plenty of people are considering the idea of banning short selling, so we may have a limited run and we may even see that stock exchanges do start closing en masse. Keep an eye on what's going on. Stay safe around the coronavirus epidemic, and of course, if you have any questions on today's material or any of the other stuff that I've covered in the past, feel free to send me an email at talk2al@acy.com. And of course, like and subscribe the video so that you can get more great content from me in the future. Have a great trading day ahead.